Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. My name is Yasmin. This is my life and I'm enjoying it. So yesterday I spoke about the fact that I was done grieving, and I really am. And I just want to reflect really quickly on all that I've experienced since I started to be honest about the things that I experienced in my childhood. And I want to say that I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everybody that held space for me, that allowed me to speak my truth without judging me, that allowed me to be honest about the way that I was feeling and show up in the way that I needed to heal. I know that there's a lot of people who don't like to deal with that type of energy, don't like to deal with the truth of the matter, don't want to really get their hands dirty, and that's perfectly fine. I see that too, and I'm okay with that because I recognize what it is that I need in my life. I recognize the type of people that I need around me. I recognize the type of friends that I need around me. If you can't even allow me to acknowledge my pain, acknowledge my hurt, if you can't even sit in that with me, I never want to call that type of person a friend. And I'm okay with that. I never would want to call that type of person family, and I'm okay with that, you know? So I have my own moral standards and values for friends, for family, for coworkers, for associates. And I know who is what and what's going on in my own world. So I'm so grateful that I took the time out to bare my soul, because for a long time I was quiet, and being quiet about the pain that I was experiencing in my own household and allowing those adults to pretend that they didn't know that they were being hella shitty. Who was that helping? That wasn't helping nobody but them. So the fact that I had 28 years of experiences to talk about, it took 6 months. I've been talking about this since I think July. So it took months for me to get everything out of my system. But I'm so glad that I did. I told the whole story from the beginning, from 1968 all the way up until today. And I'm so glad that I was able to just get that out of my body, because if I didn't, I think it really would have killed me. So shout out to me for choosing myself. Shout out to me for allowing myself to be seen. Shout out to me for being honest about myself, the way that I showed up, because I wasn't the best. I wasn't always perfect, but I also recognized that I got it from that rotten tree. The roots was rotten and I had to get up off of that. And I'm glad that I'm able to see myself and correct myself, unlike the adults that I grew up under. The thing about growing, becoming a more mature individual, is that you have to be able to take accountability for your own shit. And not everybody is going to want to be in your life just because you're taking accountability for yourself. It's relationships that I've had that I'll never be able to have again because of how I showed up when I was going through my shit. And that's okay. But I can still be accountable for how I showed up, even if those people never want to speak to me again. And I know what it is that I require for me to be in connection with people. When I'm going about reparenting myself, I'm really allowing myself to see myself for all that I've experienced and see other people that are coming from my past. Because if you grew up where I grew up, if you grew up how I grew up, we know it's not easy. We know it's not easy. Anybody that grew up with a hating ass mother knows that it's not easy for you to have a good social life, for you to have high self-esteem, for you to be committed to yourself. Because a hating ass mother will try to destroy you in so many ways. So because I recognize that, it's what's putting me on the next phase of this journey. I started a storytime series, Before She Dies, I Will Live. And I'm taking that series and I'm creating a book. I'm going to be sharing the stories of other Black women who have had to choose themselves over their narcissistic parents, mainly mothers. And I'm excited to be able to travel around the world and meet women that have not only chosen themselves against their own mothers and their families, but also against their country. Because if you are from the United States, which most of y'all are, y'all my people, y'all know how ghetto that goddamn country is. So it's like, yo, If you don't have stability in that place, if you don't have stability within your own family in that place, it's a very hard country to live in. I'm learning in other countries, they kind of expect you to have family. They kind of expect you to stick with your family. And we don't have those same moral standards and values in America. America seems to be a place that the United States seems to be a place that really pushes individualism, because individualism and capitalism go hand in hand. So if you feel isolated, you're more likely to be working 40, 50, 60 hours a week just so you can keep up with all of your expenses, because nobody is there to help you. And that works for the system, but it may not work for you. So a part of me choosing myself, I had to choose myself in all areas. And I know a lot of people didn't get it, but you ain't got to get it. I get it. And a lot of other women get it. And I'm excited to connect with those other women who get it. Let me connect with the women who get it. Yeah. Let me connect with the people who get it, because the people who get it are the people who hold space for me. The people who get it are the people who love on me and show me that I don't have to hide myself. I don't have to hide my feelings. I don't have to hide who it is that I was, or my sadness, or anything like that. That it was okay to grieve. The people who got it, they gave me the space and the confidence to be able to grieve alone and publicly. So I just wanted to say that, because I won't be making any more videos about what I've experienced with my mother, but I will be making more videos about my travels and about meeting other Black women who've experienced some of the situations that are similar to mine. I don't know how similar, but we will find out. Okay. I want to keep these videos short. Every day I'm going to do a little check-in, but they ain't gonna be too long. If you're interested in personal readings or collective readings, please make sure you check out my other channel. I'm gonna link it right here. Please make sure you check out my other channel, Cosmic Soul Radio, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.